Warning, this is my version of the research. If you disagree with me, don't hate me for life. This is my version of the research. Anyways, please enjoy the episode. The hunter and huntresses both have one goal in common: to adventure and explore. And when it comes to these two characters, they basically describe that perfectly. Gon Freecs, the son of Ging Freecs, and Ruby Rose, the daughter of Summer Rose. Now, which one of these two characters would win in a one-on-one fight? Well, this is Cross Collide. Gon Freecs. He is known as the son of Ging Freecs, who is a master hunter. And Gon is also a full-fledged hunter. Hooray! And I'm about to explain to you guys why you guys should not mess with Gon. Reason number one. He's strong enough to lift and move for a 4-ton gate and was able to push this one guy through wall. You guys are like, what? That isn't very impressive. Well, to characters like Goku, that is very impressive. But for us humans, Gon was able to push the guy a couple good feet with a single push and was able to knock him out. That's pretty impressive. And in terms of other strength feats, he was able to punch a chimera to another country. Yeah, Pokemon reference. But moving on, Gon is also fast enough to leave after images, and it's been known as being able to blitz the human eye on many occasions. The human eye can track at least 9,000 miles per hour. So that's pretty impressive. The kid's also very durable. Killua has stated that Gon should have been able to be knocked out after an attack from another character, and guess what? Gon was like, I could take it, and he was able to take it. Gon was also able to have his arm blown up, and he was still able to fight. He also been chopped in the back of the neck, and he was fine, and was able to take beatings throughout the entire series. So that's very impressive. What else can Gon do? Well, Gon also has access to Nen, or this energy supply source. Basically, Nen is like the energy source, and there are different types of Nen users. But if I go into too much detail, the video could be long, and my limit is 15 minutes, so let's move on with this. So Gon Freecs Hatsu, which is a form of energy that people can use to be creative with their Nen. He was able to use his Hatsu to create his own version of Janken. Janken in Japanese means rock, paper, scissors. And so Gon was able to make his own version of this, known as rock, a power-up punch, scissors, a blade, and paper, a projectile. So that's pretty impressive. Gon also has his adult form. Basically, he's Batman in this form. He rarely even talks. He's stupidly overpowered. Oh, okay, maybe calling him Batman would be too generous. Think of adult Gon as Yusuke's demon form. He's definitely unlike the human counterpart of the character, and he's stupidly OP. I'm not going to add adult Gon in this fight, because if I do, that would just be massacre for Ruby. The reason why is because Gon was able to destroy Neteprodu. I can't really say the name. It's a ridiculous name. I'll just call it Pitu. He was able to obliterate Pitu, who already had multi-city block power and durability. She was able to defeat Kite with her power alone. So that's pretty impressive. Another pretty impressive feat by Gon in this adult form, he was able to make a forest have wind currents so powerful it was able to almost break out the roots of trees, and you can see the explosion from a huge radius. So yeah, if I had an adult Gon, he would kill Ruby in an instant. But I'm not going to do that. Anyways, back to Gon. Now, while Gon has all these amazing abilities, Gon isn't exactly perfect. Gon's main weapon is a fishing rod. Now, while it is useful for catching fish and being able to trick his opponents, it isn't very a powerful use in battle. Gon has been able to utilize this to his advantage, but not in the best way possible. But anyways, Gon is also not very intelligent. He is very smart in battle, but book smart is kind of stupid. But overall, I would not mess with Gon Freecs if I were you. Because if you do, well, goodbye. Ruby Rose is the daughter of Summer Rose and sister to Yang Xiaolong. So yay, siblings! Yeah, let's just move on real quick. Ruby is one of the youngest huntresses, and it's a pretty good huntress. You guys are all like, what? She's a female! I'm all like, you are sexist, my good sir. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about how good of a fighter she is. For starters, she is pretty decently strong. She can be able to cut down large trees, and she was able to cut off a head of a huge hawk grim. I should go King of Game of Thrones reference on this, but I'm not. But moving on, Ruby is also very fast. She's faster than bullets, the human eye can track, faster, so fast that she looks like that she's teleporting. And multiple times she has been calculated to be moving at around Mach 6 speed. And that's pretty impressive. But moving on, Ruby's durability is debatable. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. It mainly depends. Ash Williams? What are you... Moving on. So anyways, let me get back onto Ruby before I think about horror, because I missed the Halloween episode. Actually, no, I already did 2 Halloween episodes. I didn't want to do 3 because I feel like it would be like a Halloween month. As much as that was good. Why am I talking about this? Let me get back on track. Ruby's durability differs from place to place. She can be able to take a punch from Grim, some cuts and some bruises, but she was knocked out by a man. He was a pretty buff man a little bit. But then again though, she was very tired after fighting Grim all day long. So I guess that's a pass. Anyways, let's talk about Ruby's aura. Her aura is the key from Dragon Ball and the chakra from Naruto. She can be able to heal wounds and can even power up even further with her semblance. Semblance can differ from person to person. Yang, she can absorb blows strong enough to send her blows back at the opponent. And for Ruby's purpose, it is her stupidly fast speed. Man, I wonder what my semblance would be. It would probably be the ability to grow tall. That would be fun. But moving on, Ruby also has the Silver Eyes. Not much is truly known about the Silver Eyes. She's mainly used it other times. But it can only happen whenever she is extremely emotional state. And even if it could, it has been shown to be able to destroy all the Grim around her in the area. So, that's fun. Anyways, moving on. Ruby's only and amazingly good weapon is called the Crescent Rose. I'm very sure whoever created Ruby, Rooster Teeth, they have stolen my heart. The Crescent Rose is a scythe that can turn into a shotgun, a scythe, which I just said, and a shotgun scythe. Where can I get one of those? eBay? Walgreens? Target? No? God dang it. Anyways, she has every type of shotgun uses, from electricity to zero gravity, to fire to ice. Wait, zero gravity? Why did I make her fight Uraraka from My Hero Academia? Anyways, moving on. Now, while Ruby has has all these amazing powers and abilities, she does have her weaknesses. She is very naive and can lead to some problems sometimes. Plus, the Silver Eyes is a very situational thing. Plus, her durability isn't very good. To characters such as Izuku Midoriya, she can take a couple of good attacks, but if you're able to get her really good, she will be out. She will be knocked out. But who would want to harm Ruby of all people? She's adorable. Combo breaker, you know what I mean. Anyways, I wouldn't stand in the way of Ruby Rose. Oof, and the winner is gone, Freecs. And before you guys rage and say that I'm biased towards this match, hear me out before you guys rage in the comments. For starters, whoever has the strength edge, it's no contest. That one goes to Gon, I'm sorry. Gon's best striking train feat was punching a Chimera to another country. Ruby has never done anything remotely that strong compared to Gon, alright? And in the speed category, Gon after images Gon can make after images, and he's sometimes been able to be faster than the human eye. But Ruby is a faster combatant, since he has been shown to be, well, fast enough, if not faster, the Gon speed feats alone. But durability is just no contest. If Ruby lands a powerful punch on Ruby, she's most likely going to be A, dead, B, knocked out, or C, stunned. Mainly because her durability isn't very good. Sure, she has taken some cuts and some bruises, but compared to Gon's power, I don't think that's going to help her at all in this fight. Sure, Ruby's Shocking Elemental Dust is going to be helpful, but what can all that do whenever Gon can just dodge it and just beat her up with it? Not with the dust, you know what I mean. So yeah, sure, Ruby is more experienced and slightly smarter, but Gon has faced opponents just like that mainly almost all the time. And Gon's attacks will give Ruby a run for her money, okay? And I'm not even bringing up Adult Gon. If I bring Adult Gon, it's just slaughter. The winner of this fight is Gon Freecs.
I will not falter.